Do you love the sound of V8s? Well, I love the sound of V8s, and the only thing that makes V8s sound better is if they're more V80 sounding V8s. So what we're going to do today is try to replicate what David Freiberger did on his muscle truck by installing a larger diameter glass pack on smaller diameter pipes. Let's get into it. To start off, crack open a cold one. Woo. So what makes the muscle truck sound so good? From the one video I can find on the internet of David Freiberger explaining it, it mainly seems to come from his 3-inch diameter tubing going into a 4-inch diameter glass pack and then back down to 3-inch diameter tubing. My, that's a big glass pack you've got there. From what I've been able to find out about it, whenever you have a smaller diameter tubing going into a large diameter one for exhaust, it makes it sound tinny, which is where ricers get all their fun. But when you add rice to a V8, is it the holy grail? If you've never heard what the muscle truck sounds like, here's that right here. Molto bene. What could go wrong? Now let's get to the shots of me putting together the exhaust. Open headers. Sick. What a nice looking kit.
And that's the look of progress.
That's hotter than my last 3 X's combined. Here's my totally not sketch setup for bending my exhaust hangers. That's what's left of the tubing. I didn't need any straight pieces. I was able to get all the straight pieces I needed off of this piece here because I'm never going to use those. All right, let's hear that sound.
Here's the down and dirty, checking for leaks. Boy, those welds aren't pretty, but this is stainless steel flux core that I welded it with. There you can see the 4-inch glass pack. I had to do some fun stuff to get over the axle. I loved piecing this together, but welding it was the biggest pain in the butt. It was so easy to burn through, it wasn't even funny. Oh, I had to fix some burn-throughs down here, just trying to make sure everything's good and reinforced. Oh my gosh, hide your eyes. What a mess. But we'll see if that holds up. I'm in it for the gits and shiggles.
Now here's a little after a warm-up. Time for my final thoughts. It's been about 2 months since this install and about this many miles. You'll be happy to know that all of my beautiful welds held up just fine over the past few months. No surprise to me, I welded it. Sadly, it doesn't sound like the muscle truck. It does sound really cool though. It's not that super aggressive muscle truck screech, but it is a definitely more V80 sounding sound. The drone on the highway is very minimal. The exhaust tip did add a little bit to it. I was surprised. I thought exhaust tips were purely decorative, but putting that on, it gave it just a slight more rasp. So that in itself was interesting. The best part has to be the letting off the gas, a little bit of backfire, snap, crackle, pop. That sounds super, super good now. Easily one of my favorite sounds from a V8. What probably holds it back from sounding like the muscle truck the most is no long tube headers and the stock catalytic converters. High flow cats might get you somewhere. I am happy with the stock ones so far, and they're still going strong at 250,000 miles. I do this again? Abso-freaking-lutely. This sounds so sick, just not muscle truck sick. So the muscle truck, this Tahoe with a 3-inch exhaust. All right, this has been a fun time. Now go get in your V8s and make it sound more V80. Molto bene. That's why we at Tahoe Industries take the utmost care in installing outrageously sized glass packs. This is a hoe.